Okay, you guys, it's Cooking with TK, and I'm back at it again with another video. So today, you guys, you see what I have prepared before you. I have made a delicious restaurant-style catfish plate. Like you went out to the seafood house to get you a fried fish dinner. Well, I made mine at home today because y'all know I ain't trying to eat out in the restaurant during COVID. So if you guys would like to know how I made these delicious catfish fillets, these hush puppies, homemade fries, and my own homemade coleslaw, then let's get into this video. But first, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Everyone, if you have never hit that notification bell, hit that notification bell. Go check it out and make sure that it's on, so that you'll be notified each and every time I upload a video. Leave lots of comments down below, because you know I will hit you back as soon as I get the message. Thank you for joining with Cooking with TK. Let's get into this video. How to fry catfish fillets, how to make your own homemade coleslaw, how to make hush puppies, and how to make your own homemade fries. Let's get it. Let's go, everyone. Okay, you guys, so I have a lot of ingredients here laid out, you guys. As you can see, you see my catfish fillets. I'm gonna make a catfish fillet plate meal for my family, just like you would be able to get in the restaurants. This is gonna be a restaurant quality meal. I'm just laying out and letting you guys see some of the ingredients that I will be using. I'm gonna use a lot of different things. We're gonna make some homemade coleslaw. We're gonna make some homemade fries. Y'all, we're gonna make some homemade hush puppies too. Okay, you guys can see the fish. Those were the fish fillets, the catfish fillets. This is the fish fry batter mix that I will be using. I want you guys to see that. I'm gonna mix it with some all-purpose flour, as you can see here. Also, I have an onion I'm gonna chop, so that's why I have the chopped onions laid out, because I'm gonna put some chopped onions in my coleslaw mix. I am going to take one small tomato to medium-sized tomato, chop that up and put that in the coleslaw mix. I got this coleslaw mix here. I got it from Publix grocery store. You can find coleslaw mix in any grocery store. It's cut up cabbage, kind of shredded cabbage. And also you have the red cabbage and you have carrots in there. Here is the hush puppy mix that I'm going to use, which is from House Altering Poultry. And I'm going to be using real russet potatoes to make my homemade fries with. Okay, you guys? These are the seasonings that I'm holding up that I will be using. We have onion powder, garlic powder, paprika, Old Bay seasoning, salt, black pepper, Tony Saturated seasoning, lemon, and lemon juice, because we will be using the lemon juice for the coleslaw and for our fish marinade, okay? I'm pointing out what I can. We're going to use hot sauce as well in our marinade, you guys. Okay, so I have everything laid out here, and this is... Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to rinse my catfish, means wash the catfish off like I'm doing here in the sink. I have this strainer bowl because the water goes right through it. And you just rinse your catfish off like so. Some people don't wash their fish off, but I like to clean mine, okay? Any type of meat I ever cook or eat, I like to wash. Okay, you guys, so our next step is we're going to get ready to season up our catfish fillet. Right, we're going to use a marinade because we are going to allow this fish to marinate at least an hour. Or if you want to go longer and you have that time, you can marinate it for longer than an hour. You can do it for overnight. Okay, to get started on making our marinade, I have 1 cup, a cup measure, and I am going to measure out 1 cup of lemon juice. If you are using freshly squeezed lemons, try to get you at least 1 cup lemon juice. I'm sorry, you guys. So I'm going to put that 1 cup of lemon juice into a bowl. Okay, the bowl is going to have to be big enough to for you to be able to mix the marinade, okay? So we have that 1 cup light salt. Next, I'm going to add some hot sauce. Now, the hot sauce is up to your choice of how much you would like to put, okay? If you like really, really spicy stuff, then you're going to use about 2 tablespoons. I'm going to use 2 tablespoons. Not because I really like super spicy stuff. I just know fried catfish with some spice to it is darn delicious, okay? So now we have that in there. We're going to add some of that black pepper. You're going to use about a teaspoon of that, okay? We're going to use our Tony Saturated Creole seasoning, okay? And we're going to use about a teaspoon. Sorry, it always comes out more. That's about a tablespoon, but it's okay. It's going to be okay because we're going to marinate our fish, okay? You don't always have to use milk or buttermilk to marinate to make some delicious southern fried catfish, okay? Do the same with the onion powder, about a teaspoon of the onion powder, a teaspoon of the garlic powder, because we're going to come back and we're going to add more seasoning to our fish. We're going to use just a little bit of our celery salt, okay? So you won't need to go out and get salt, okay? You don't, unless you really, really like salty food. If you got celery seed, you can use that, okay? I'm just using celery salt, and we're going to use a teaspoon of this as well. Just a teaspoon, okay? That's it, a teaspoon. A teaspoon is like a dab on them, okay? We're going to use a dab on them of paprika, okay? And when it comes to our Old Bay, I'm going to use about a half a tablespoon of my Old Bay, okay? So go ahead and dabble that in. Okay. So now we have that. And now I'm going to mix this together. We have that seasoning mixed together. So once you get your seasoning mixed together like so, remember you can use a fork if you don't have a wire whisk. We're going to go over to our fish. Okay. And I want you guys to look at this. I have a brush here. You can use a spoon if you have a spoon. And I'm going to take this brush and I'm going to paint this flavor over my fish on both sides. But I still am going to marinate it in a bowl in the refrigerator for an hour. Okay? Okay, you guys. So what I did after I made my marinade is I got my brush and I'm going to brush the seasoning and the marinade on top of each piece of fish. I am going to do this for the front and for the back. This is going to help that seasoning get in that flavor, get in between the crevices of a catfish fillet. So you guys just go ahead, and if you're following along with me, you're gonna put this on the front and the back of your catfish fillets. Okay. Okay, so now we have made our marinade and brushed some of the marinade onto our fish. Place the fish in a bowl like I have done so here. And I'm going to pour the marinade on top of the fish like so, you guys. Okay, so we had that marinade there on our seasoned fish. And what we're going to do is I'm going to put this in the fridge. Okay, I'm going to place the lid over this and I'm going to place it in the fridge, and it's going to sit there until I'm ready to cook it. Let it sit in the marinade for at least 1 hour, you guys, okay? So now we're gonna move on to our coleslaw while our fish fillets, our catfish fillets are marinating in our fridge. Okay, you guys, so to make our delicious, yummy coleslaw, remember we have our coleslaw mix from the packet, from the store. I have cut up some onions and some tomatoes. Make sure that your onions are minced, and you're going to go ahead and pour that in a bowl. Make sure the bowl is big enough for mixing. Here I have 2 cups of mayonnaise and 1 cup of sour cream. To that, I'm going to add 1/4 cup of sugar. Okay, you can add 1/4 to a half a cup of sugar for the size of the bag that I have. We're going to add 1 tablespoon of white distilled vinegar. We're going to add 1.5 tablespoons of lemon juice. And we're going to add in some salt to taste. So that's about a half a tablespoon of salt. We're going to add in 1 tablespoon of black pepper. We are going to add in half a tablespoon of celery salt. And we're going to add in 1 tablespoon of ground dry mustard. That is correct. If you don't have ground dry mustard, try to get you some Dijon mustard. And we're going to mix this together because this is our dressing for our coleslaw. Okay. Okay, everyone. So after you have your dressing for your coleslaw mixed together, taste it. See if there's anything extra you need to add, such as sugar, salt, black pepper. I added some Tony Chachéré's Creole seasoning because that's what I like, that Creole kick. And I added a little more sugar. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pour this into my cabbage mixture with my minced onions, my diced tomatoes, and we are going to mix this coleslaw together. Make sure that you have a bowl big enough for you to mix it together. And after you get it mixed together really well, you're gonna sit this into your fridge. Remember, we use mayonnaise, sour cream, salt, black pepper, celery salt, ground mustard, black pepper, and sugar, lemon juice, and white distilled vinegar. Now my coleslaw is done, you guys. It's really creamy. That sour cream helps to make sure it's creaming up. Place it in your fridge until you're ready to eat it, okay? Make sure you make it 24 hours early. Okay, everyone, so now I'm going to get ready to peel some of the russet potatoes. I'm actually only going to peel about 5 of them because we're going to make a lot of potatoes out of 1 potato. Trust me, these french fries are going to be on point. Okay, so I am using a potato peeler, or you can use a paring knife to peel your potatoes. But we're going to take the skin off of the potatoes first. Okay, so after I peel my potatoes, remember you go ahead and you discard the outer layer of the potato. Okay? Now I'm going to use my French fry chopper to make my slices of French fries. So what you do is you take a knife and you cut both ends off, and you cut the little sides off of the potato. You're trying to make the potato just a little bit more square than what it is, okay? So that's what I am doing here. Now I'm going to get my French fry chopper. I bought this French fry chopper at Walmart for $12. You too can find it at Walmart. Okay, so you're going to place your potatoes on your French fry chopper like so. I'm trying to zoom in so that you guys can see it. I'm going to take my hands and I'm going to press it down like so. And voila, we have perfectly cut French fries. You see that? Perfectly cut French fries. And that's what I'm going to do for all 5 of my potatoes. Okay, you guys, here we go. Here we have it. Perfectly cut French fries that I just made with my French fry chopper. Okay, you guys, if you don't have one, trust me, it's a lifesaver when it comes to cutting you up some fries by hand. it takes the time off. Okay, guys, let's move on to our hush puppies. And while I'm making my hush puppy batter, I am heating my oil up to fry my fish to 350 degrees on my stove. Remember, the internal temperature for your fish to be done is 145 degrees. Okay, so what I have is 1 cup of the Autumn Poultry Hush Puppy Mix. And I added some onions. I added dry onions instead of the regular onions. I added some parsley, a little onion powder, a little black pepper, a little garlic, and a dab of salt. And to that 1 cup of Hush Puppy Mix, you add a half a cup of water. Okay? And we're going to mix this like so. We're not going to fry fries and Hush Puppies in the same oil that we are going to fry our fish in. Okay, so you guys see I'm mixing this up with our half a cup of water, and after we mix it really good, we're gonna let this thing stand for 5 minutes. Okay, so mix it together, and we're gonna drop it in with our teaspoon or tablespoon. Okay, so just mix it together like so. Okay, and this is going to be our Hush Puppy mix. Okay, and we're going to fry this at 350 degrees also. So whatever oil you're going to fry your Hush Puppies in, whether it's, I'm going to fry it in the same oil I do my fries. So I'm going to use separate oil for that. Okay, remember to set your Hush Puppy mix to the side, let it stand for 5 minutes. Okay, let's get ready to batter up this delicious catfish fillets. Take them out your fridge and get ready to make your batter mix. Okay, your batter mix is going to consist of 3 cups of the cornmeal batter, or 2 cups. It depends on how much of fish you have. And add equal parts of all-purpose flour to your batter. Here I have added seasonings such as black pepper, celery salt, Old Bay seasoning, paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, and that's what I have. Okay, and some Creole seasoning. Mix that together, you guys. Okay, after you get your fish fry batter mix together, shake off the excess liquid that you have from your marinade of your catfish fillets, and you can either batter your catfish fillets in a plate by rolling them. You can place them in a bag and mix them together, but here I have a pan that has a lid on it, and that's what I'm gonna do. Or you can use a big bowl with a lid on it and just shake it up. Yeah, shake them catfish fillets up. Shake. Now, after you have shaken your catfish fillets like so, you're going to take your catfish fillets and you're going to shake off any excess of that catfish fry batter, the fish fry batter, and you're going to place it into your oil. Make sure that your oil is heated up to 350 degrees on your stove. And we're going to place our catfish fillets in there. Please do not overcrowd whatever frying pan or pot or deep fryer that you're using. I'm not using the deep fryer today. I'm just using a large pot that I have on my stove. And I'm going to fry this fish for at least 7 minutes, okay? 6 to 7 minutes. No longer, no less. If your catfish fillets are thicker, then you will go ahead and you will fry them for more time. But at the most, it would take a catfish fillet to fry is 8 minutes. If you're using a skillet, you will fry your fish for about 3 minutes per side, and then flip it over. After one side has been cooked for 3 minutes, allow the other side to cook for 3 minutes. Okay, so now I'm going to go in and I'm going to batter some more of my catfish fillets, and then I'll be back to show you guys how the catfish fillets look during the middle of the cooking process. Okay, you guys, so I'm cooking the last few pieces of my catfish, and as you guys can see, this catfish turned out beautiful. I'm proud of myself. Let me give myself a pat on the back. No, but seriously, you guys, this catfish turned out perfectly. Remember, don't cook your catfish more than 6 to 7 minutes, 8 if it's extremely thick, okay? So look at how beautiful that catfish turned out. Okay, everyone, look at how beautiful this catfish turned out. It's cooked perfectly. Remember, 350 degrees, 6 to 7 minutes. If a catfish is thicker, you're gonna cook it for 8 minutes. It turned out perfect, and yours will too. Okay, everyone, so make sure you have your deep fryer or oil on the stove heated up to 350 degrees. Get you a teaspoon or a tablespoon measure out and measure out your hush puppies. I'm going according to the package. Like I said, 350 degrees heat, and you're going to just drop a ball of the hush puppy mix into whatever your deep fryer, or if you're using it on the stove, make sure that it's deep enough to drop your hush puppies in and that the oil will cover them. It only takes 3 minutes or until golden brown for your hush puppies to be completely done. Okay, you guys? So just drop it on in there like I'm doing here. Now my hush puppies are done. They turned out perfectly golden brown, as you can see here, and according to the package it said 3 minutes, and it did finish in 3 minutes. Now they are kind of small, so I would rather just go with a tablespoon size to make sure that your hush puppies are bigger. Okay, so I'm gonna lay it on my plate that I'm gonna use, you guys, with my beautiful catfish fillets for my thumbnail. So I'm just gonna lay a few on there. That's what I'm doing here, you guys, as you can see. But continue to make your hush puppies, and then we'll work on our fries. Okay, so now we have our fries. Make sure that once you get them out of the water that you had them soaking in, that you get a lot of the excess water off. So I'm seasoning my fries with black pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and paprika, and some salt. Now if you like other flavors, you can season your fries with other flavors, but this is just what I'm using today. Usually I have me some french fry seasoning of some sort, but today I don't have that. But go ahead and season your fries like so, according to your taste buds, remember. And I'm using the paprika on my fries for color. And I'm going to take these fries, and I'm going to take my hand, and I am going to mix these fries up like so, so that the seasoning can get on every last fry. Excuse the noise in the background. That's my grandbaby. I'm trying to do a voiceover. She's here this weekend, and she, you know, she's a child, and that's what they do. Keep up noise. She's playing with her Barbie doll, y'all. Okay, so go ahead and mix the seasoning up on the fries like I just stated. And we're going to go ahead and get ready to take a handful of those fries, about 2 handfuls, and we're going to add it to our deep fryer, the same oil that I cooked my hush puppies in. And we are going to allow these fries to cook for about 8 to 10 minutes, because remember, these are home fries. Okay, you guys, so I'm gonna cut me a lemon. You can serve this with onions and pickles. Slice you up a lemon. Make you some wedges for your catfish plate that you made at home. Place those wedges like so. Then you can squeeze the lemon juice over your catfish. And you're talking about some good eating, y'all. It's gonna be so delicious. Okay, you guys, here is our catfish plate. Thanks for joining Cooking with TK. We made us some delicious fried catfish fillets, some delicious coleslaw, homemade hush puppies, and delicious homemade fries. Doesn't this look better than takeout? Better than fast food? Talking about restaurant quality that you can make yourself at home. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Leave lots of comments down below. And stay tuned to my channel for another video. Peace. Have a great day.